Hello students! Today we are working with probability and making predictions. So let's read this problem together. Donald went to a national dog show and recorded the breed of a group of dogs. The table below displays Donald's findings. Based on the results above, how many Labradors can he expect in a group of 300 dogs? Record your answer and fill in the bubbles on the grid below. Be sure to use the correct place value. So as we read the problem, we highlighted our important information. So we make sure to circle and underline it. Now I want to box in my question. How many Labradors can he expect in a group of 300 dogs? So you can see that our question is what has most of the main important information. But there's a lot of important information in our table as well. So to elaborate, I want to look at that table and break the pieces apart and look at the information in the way that's going to be more helpful to answer this question. So I'm going to go ahead and look for Labrador since that's what they're asking me for. Okay. And we know that when we have probability, we have to have a total. So now we're going to go ahead and find our total. And that's 17, 46, 23, and 14. So that's 20. And then we have 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 100 as our total. So we're going to use that information to build a proportion. And we have Labradors out of the total because our Labrador was the favorable outcome. So I can set up Labrador, one in blue. Our total is in green. So we know in our table it said 14 and we had 100 total dogs. But we're going to extend this to answer our question because we want to know and expect. So we know that we're looking for Labradors that he can expect out of 300 dogs. So the new total will be 300. And we can solve X is our unknown. It's the number of Labradors that can be expected. So we can use cross products, but in this case, I think we can just use our relationship. Can you see one? That's right. 100 times 3. There's a factor of 3. So we have 3 times as many dogs, so we should have 3 times as many Labradors. So if we did 100 times 3 to get 300, we can do 14 times 3 to get X, the expected number of Labradors. So let's go ahead and multiply 14 times 3. And that gives us 42. So X equals 42. So not only did we elaborate with our table and color coding, we solved it and we got X equals 42. So remember that we want to make sure that we put our answer in the griddable. I want to make sure to put both the number in the boxes. And it's 42 whole, so it goes in front of the decimal or before the decimal. And then we want to go ahead and bubble in nice and neat. Okay, now it's going to be your turn to solve one of these problems.